Thanks for staying with us. In a shocking incident in Oteri, a 3-year-old girl lost her eyesight after she was beaten by her teacher. The police have filed an FIR. Our reporter Shabir Ahmed had brought us the details.
The teacher has been arrested and she has been remanded, a 48-year-old teacher. This has happened on December 14th when actually 3-year-old Madhumita, a student from the elementary school, Corporation Elementary School, was beaten up by 48-year-old Renuka. And after that, Renuka had promised to bear all the expenses, whatever necessary for 3-year-old Madhumita to recover. But later on, after one operation, Madhumita had completely lost her right eyesight and she was not able to see anything. So that's the problem. And after that, when they approached the teacher, she refused to help further. And that's when the Madhumita's parents decided to go and lodge a complaint. They have lodged a complaint with Oteri police station, and after further investigations, they have arrested 48-year-old Renuka, and now she is behind bars and she has been sent to Pudal prison.
Lakshmi Nagar in Madipakam continues to face an acute water shortage despite numerous complaints sent to the authorities. Residents are forced now to turn elsewhere for their water supply.
Piped water supply in several parts of Lakshmi Nagar has been erratic for the past 2 months. The Panchayat board is neither fixing the problem nor giving a valid reason. Residents say the Panchayat is hostile when they approach for a solution.
We get once in 3 days or 4 days, that too very small drops of water. We need to store this water. For another 1 week, there will not be any supply. So the supply is very irregular.
The groundwater in the area is also saline, that has forced many residents to depend on water supplies by trucks. Some residents who cannot afford to buy water walk to the nearby area to fetch water. The taps installed by the Panchayat on the roads too have gone dry for a long time.
Water problem அதிகனால இருந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு. வாட்டர் ப்ராப்ளம்னால இந்த வெல் வாட்டரையும் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. நாங்கள் இந்த ரெய்னிங் சீசனில் மொட்டை மாடியிலேருந்து கனெக்ஷன் அது பண்ணி அதை அந்த டேங்கில் சேமித்து வச்சு திருப்பி அதை நாங்கள் காய்ச்சி அதை குடி தண்ணிக்காக யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
நாங்கள் வாடகையும் கொடுத்து இந்த தண்ணிங்களுக்கு செலவழிக்கிறதே எங்களுக்கு அதிகமாக தெரியுது. பஞ்சாயத்து போர்டில் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், ஒன்றும் அதை பற்றி ரெஸ்பான்சிபிளான பதில் வரல.
However, the Panchayat officials were unavailable for comment, and with summer fast approaching, the residents feel the worst is yet to come. With Avinash Kastura, Bertila, Ndtv-Hindu.
Across the country, a strong anti-GM crop lobby was out in full force. Today is the National Day of Action against genetically modified food. Traders, human rights activists, farmers and consumers took to the streets protesting the commercial production of BT brinjal.
On Martyrs' Day, following in the footsteps of Gandhi, a non-violent battle across India, a war against BT brinjal. This king of vegetables that's native to India could well become the first genetically modified food crop to be allowed in the country. Scientists say BT brinjal will look exactly like any other brinjal, except that it will have bacterial genes that will make it pest resistant. But there are others who disagree.
BT brinjal will not control pests at all, as we've seen in the case of BT cotton, 13-fold increase in pesticide use on the basis of our surveys in Vidarbha. Second reason we don't need BT brinjal is because it establishes a monopoly. There's already a patent on the BT brinjal. Monsanto and Mahiko aren't here to bring us good food. That our mothers do.
Say no to any BT brinjal for the beginning and any BT food ever in future. I think it will help, and basically it will not just help us, our health, our children, our grandchildren. It helps the farmers and the land for future.
The battle for the native brinjal was not restricted to the city. Across the state, activists raised their voices against the commercial farming of genetically modified brinjal. They say independent studies have shown BT brinjal may be a health hazard.
நம்மளுடைய இயற்கையை மேலாண்மையை பாதிக்கக்கூடியதும் நம்மளுடைய விவசாயத்தை பாதிக்கக்கூடியதுமாக ஏன் இந்த மாதிரி செய்யணும் அப்படிங்கக்கூடியது நோக்கத்துல இருந்து இந்த பெண்கள் கூட்டமைப்பு சார்பாக இந்த உண்ணாவிரத போராட்டம் இன்று முழுவதும் நடைபெறுகிறது.
India is the second largest producer of brinjals in the world, and even as the debate rages on, more than 100 other genetically altered vegetables are being developed. Farmers say American companies like Monsanto will monopolize the Indian market.
It will be a perpetual slavery for the farmers. And secondly, nobody knows how much it is going to affect the farming community and farming environment. It requires more fertilizers, it requires more water, these plants are water thirsty. That's why there are so many farmer suicides in the Vidarbha regions.
The BT Brinjal debate has put the centre in a spot, with as many as 8 state governments adopting an anti-GM stand. Now, after vehement protests across the country, Environment Minister Jairam Ramesh has assured the public his ministry would try to bring a consensus on the basis of public consultations held through the past month. While the government and the activists are still at odds, clearly a lot is at stake. If BT Brinjal is given the go-ahead, it will pave the way for the introduction of other genetically modified food in the country. In Chennai, with camera person Sagai Raj, Mithila for Ndtv-Hindu.
Coming up on the bulletin, can you get hooked and booked via Facebook? Stay with us to find out.